Last night's my horror night. Welcome to the Last Video Store. I'm your host, Bud Haddonfield. I'm just getting back from the dentist. It's a good day. It's $600 worth of dental work, but it'll be all right. Do y'all remember years ago scouring Walmart, Kmart, wherever you can find DVDs, and you would come across these DVD multi-packs? And one of my favorite things to do was to go look in the $5 bins and just seeing what kind of hidden treasure I could find. A lot of these movies, they weren't released individually at this time. So for the most part, this was the first time y'all could find some of these on DVD. They've all been released since then on DVD, Blu-ray, what you call that shit, 4K, whatever the hell it is. But I wanted to do a top 10 of some of my favorite horror movie multi-packs. Starting things off is going to be the very first one that I bought, and it's going to be just Cult Horror Collection. St. Clair Vision is the name of the company. This is what it looks like right here. It has 3 discs. Each of it has about 3 movies on each of them. 9 movies, 3 discs, so yeah. Perfect. So this one has Don't Look in the Basement, Memorial Valley Massacre, It Happened at Nightmare Inn, The Demon, Hatchet Murders, which is, I believe, Deep Red, if I'm not mistaken. Pieces, where Pieces has always been a fucking masterpiece, so I was very excited to find this back in the day, and this was probably like 2006. So I've been having this one almost 20 years. Silent Night, Bloody Night, Night of Bloody Horror, and Horror Rises from the Tomb. So, love this one. The next one had some cheesier movies on them, but if y'all know me, if y'all have seen this episode, seen some of my episodes before, you know I love cheesy messes. And this is a Lionsgate 4-pack, and it has My Best Friend's a Vampire, Repossessed with Leslie Nielsen, Slaughter High, which was always a fun slasher movie, and Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, Better Watch Out, and that's one with Bill Moseley. Oh, the next one, man. This one probably has to be one of my favorites, because it had just so many iconic movies on here that just never saw the light of day beforehand, DVD-wise. It's going to be this pack right here, which this is a Lionsgate. They just horror collection. Excuse me. You got the first Waxwork, 976 Evil, where for the longest time, this was the only way you can get 976 Evil 2. They had another multi-pack that released it, but Synapse Film's supposed to be giving it to us on Blu-ray, which I'm happy for that. Ghoulies 3. Vestron, give us a fucking Ghoulies 3. Alright, I'm just passionate. The Unholy, Chud 2, which Chud 2 is very underrated. I love Chud 2. Chopping Mall, another Slaughter High, and Class of 1999. That was supposedly a sequel of Class of 1985, and the first time I watched it, I really didn't care for it, but I recently rewatched it. I thought, hey, it's pretty damn good. So, continue. Another Lionsgate horror collection. This one has Blood Diner, Parents, Earth Girls Aren't Easy, Sundown, A Vampire Retreat, which has the awesome Bruce Campbell in it, Fido, which is pretty good, and Boy Eats Girl. So I was super stoked to find this one because I was like, oh my God, it's Blood Diner. And then my wife at the time was like, oh, what the fuck is Blood Diner? It's the best movie in the world, bitch. I didn't call her a bitch, so it'll be all right. The next 2 is Volume 1 and 2. Scream Factory had put these out probably about 15 years ago. It's Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 1 had What's the Matter with Helen, which really wasn't a bad movie. It was a cool little early slasher movie. The Vagrant with the late Bill Paxton. The Outing, also known as The Lamp. It's like a pre-Wishmaster, and The Godsend. So these are pretty good. I was really excited when I got these in. Volume 2 had The Dungeon Master, Cellar Dweller, Catacombs, and Contamination 7. Contamination 7 is supposed to be the 3rd movie in the Troll series, and it's also called The Crawlers. Moving along, this was a 4-movie marathon called Horror, I believe Universal, and it had Phantasm 2, The Funhouse, and Surf It in the Rainbow. I was very happy to find this, especially for Phantasm 2 and The Funhouse. Another horror collection from Lionsgate. This one had Bride of Reanimator, Beyond Reanimator, Return of the Living Dead 3, the 2 Sci-Fi Channel made-for-TV sequels. It was 4 and 5, Necropolis and Rave to the Grave. A lot of people talk shit about those movies. It's a fun time. It's cheesy. It is what it is. Put it on, watch the movie, and shut the fuck up. Just enjoy life. We also had Night of the Living Dead 3D, which I have an issue with this movie because when it first fucking came out, I know I've been dropping a lot of F-bombs. It's all the shots I got in the mouth today. The dentist. That sounded pretty weird. Anyway, when I first got this movie, it was supposed to come with 3D glasses. It did not come with 3D glasses, and I watched Sid Haig fight off some zombies, and I got the world's biggest headache. So it's been about almost 20 years, and I'm still holding a grudge. The next one is The Basement. I was very excited when they put this out. It came with a big VHS box, which I have on my VHS shelf. I just don't feel like taking it down. But I'd separate it to put it with all the other Camp Motion Picture movies. This has 5 movies on here. The Basement, which this was the first time The Basement was ever released. And it also came with the VHS. It's a cool anthology movie. Very cheesy, very low budget, but very enjoyable. It also has Captives, Video Violence 2, and Cannibal Campout. TerrorVision has put all of those movies except The Basement on Blu-ray. So it's there if you want it. This is out of print, but you can still find it for not too bad. And the very last movie on the list is another horror collection by Lionsgate. This one was a lot of cool, cheesy movies. The early 2000s, I really loved Bloody Murder and Bloody Murder 2. It's shitty, but I enjoyed it. Trevor Morehouse was pretty cool. You got Junior, another one on I Want to Play Baby. You got Severed, Children of the Living Dead, which is a really good underrated movie. It's cheesy, it's crappy. You got Tom Savini, but it's cool. You got Creepy Crawlers, which was a made-for-TV movie, also came out as They Nest, but they ended up changing it. Deadly Species and Carnivore. So, yep, that is my 10 favorite multi-DVD collection horror movie packs. So, I know I'm loopy on the damn anesthesia and whatnot, but it's going to be okay. So, thank you for tuning in to the last video store. I'm a very manic and eccentric Bud Haddonfield today. Next episode, I promise I'm going to be better. A lot of energy. Crashing down, it's going to be all right. But thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Michael Myers are the heroes of my past. Now the medium is dying. Chucky and the zombies now up in cemetery. So bring me back those. I wanna come back to those times when all movies were so scary. I blow a red light.